Throughout our history, giving back to the community has been embedded in the fabric of the culture of ITW. And we've been around for a little over 100 years now, so we've been doing it for a long time. And that spirit really is about not only delivering excellence in terms of business performance, but also delivering excellence in terms of the way we serve.
It's really difficult for people like me with learning disorders to focus. I wouldn't really go outside that much. I didn't really like to socialize with other people.
I was placed into the foster care community due to my biological parents having addiction problems and could no longer take care of me and my 4 sisters.
When I was 15, I was a really accomplished student. I was a student leader, I was a cheerleader, I was a straight-A student. You would never, ever, ever guess that I was dealing with an alcoholic family member. She was always sleeping, passed out, whatever.
It was a constant living in fear for myself and my sisters, even though the brunt of it was focused onto myself.
The punishment that I would receive was I had to stay home with her. I couldn't go to school. And so, she knew that that was something I enjoyed.
At One Hope, it's focused on overcoming the trauma that happened to you.
Fortunately, there was a place that I was able to go to in my community called Daybreak, and it served kids in crisis.
If it wasn't for One Hope, I definitely wouldn't be here.
ITW has always supported the idea that business can and should play a role in accomplishing meaningful change within the community. The United Way funds programs that actually address the most critical issues that are facing our communities today.
At ITW, we're really emphasizing education. Starting with education gives young people the tools and the resources they need to continue to better themselves and to create some sustainable change in the communities where they work and live.
I've seen the benefit that United Way has created in the most disadvantaged communities in terms of the education focus, targeted in areas where it's really needed, and also in terms of the overall community support that United Way provides throughout the United States.
My mom was really bright, and she didn't get to graduate from high school because she had no career path. I was bright, and I was just like my mom, and I was really fortunate that I had this organization and a place that I could go and stay.
Part of ITW's campaign is connecting us through eWay, where somebody who wants to donate as an employee can go in, look for organizations that are especially prevalent in their minds, and select those individual organizations for that support.
I ended up getting into the United Way film projects when I was selected along with another girl to do it. It was probably one of the most enjoyable things I've done while at the Boys and Girls Club. My future is going to be going down a very bright path. It helped change my story in a lot of ways.
It was my biggest speech from One Hope United, and it was at ITW, and I spent weeks and even months preparing for this speech. There was a large crowd, and I wanted to just share the world that, look at me, I'm a survivor. And when I was done, everybody stood up, and it was a standing ovation for 5 minutes that I always think back to as the first time that I was truly happy.
And I ended up graduating salutatorian, and my grades were good, my grades were strong, and I was blessed with a scholarship to college.
I'm just one story who the United Way touches. The United Way touches a lot of people every year. What you don't see are the lives that these agencies touch. If you've donated in the past, thank you. The community appreciates it.
You guys can make a serious impact on people's lives.
These organizations are changing people's lives. Changed my life, yeah.
Thank you, ITW, for your generous and committed support to the United Way. It really matters.
I think the Fresh Films program was very engaging and different.
Teens come in and they learn how to shoot cameras and how to make movies and documentaries and stuff like that.
We got to meet new people and we got to interview the big guys of ITW.
It was actually pretty fun. I was looking at the gardens and the people and interviewing them and what they had to say.
We met all the people who work with ITW and how they work with United Way.
It helps you know what you want to be when you grow up. And if you want to be a producer, then this would be a great program to be in.
Best thing I like about Fresh Homes is that I was learning. That's dope.
It's just a great experience. You get to learn new things that you never learned before. And you have more knowledge than you did before when you didn't come.